We're here on a very sunny Wednesday night at THA Football Centre, Sheffield. We've got the coaches setting up in the background, ready for an exciting session. It's been 3 weeks due to the heat and England playing. We wanted to come to you tonight just to chat really, because over the last 12 months we've seen significant growth and we're continuing to grow, and want to talk about really what's next for THA Football Centres. So where do you see us going, Si?
Well, definitely from a Sheffield perspective, we'll be looking in September to start growing a few more 2 to 4 parent and child groups. Some of those will be during the week, probably early morning, and hopefully some will be here at Hillsborough College in the sports centre on a Saturday morning. And then on a Wednesday night, to complement the 2 groups that we've got, which are 5 to 7 and 8 to 11, we're probably going to start a group that I would call an intermediary group that's going to help the transition from 5 to 7 to 8 to 11s. Similar
Setup to our Leeds one, in it, with
the
similar, 5 to 7 advanced into the 8 to 11 beginner into the 8 to 11 advanced.
Yeah, definitely. It's so that children can progress at a stage that is appropriate to their ability and aid their development really. So it doesn't overawe them. You know, they can move up quite comfortably. But what about Leeds, Ethan?
Yeah, so we've got our first ever summer camp starting next week, which is very exciting. 3 weeks of football. We've already got quite a few bookings, some more to come hopefully. But yeah, really looking forward to getting that underway. We're looking at getting some girls' football sessions up and running, starting in September, October time, which we've done previously. So we had a girls' football group up at Horsforth School. And what was interesting to see recently, Si, was someone that went to that session has graduated into the Horsforth St Margaret's women's first team.
Fantastic.
From that session.
Fantastic.
And is now being coached once again by me and Coach Sean,
Brilliant.
which is really good to see. So we're looking at getting that up and running. The work's going in now behind the scenes to get the curriculum set, the player metrics set, and get everything in place so that it can get up and running and take off really.
And what sort of ages will that be, Ethan?
We'd be looking at 8 to 11 and 12 to 16.
Brilliant.
So really when they're starting to look at technical development, really getting in there and making sure they're receiving the best development possible. And then in Leeds we've seen, similar to Sheffield, we're very successful in our 2 to 4 parent and toddler group, that sort of department. So looking at getting more of them up and running around Leeds that can feed into our 5 to 7 sessions and into our 8 to 11 sessions eventually.
Brilliant. So it's always looking to be a progression then from one group to another, and just increasing ability, confidence and making friends, which is what it's all about.
Yeah, and I think we've seen more recently quite a few players that have started with us in the 2 to 4 group succeeding in the 5 to 7 group.
Yes, we have.
And then moving into the 8 to 11 beginner group and succeeding and looking like a really strong player in that session, which is really good to see, and hopefully long may it continue.
Fantastic.